Aloha! I wanted to come on here and do a little video on a recipe I use that's really good to increase your nut and seed intake every day. So why do we want to increase our nut and seed intake every day? Well, nuts and seeds, one, they're alive, and we want to increase more real food, alive food. So make sure your nuts are raw, not cooked or roasted. And they have a lot of really good beneficial oils and fats that are really good for our brain, our heart, all of our bodies. And so you want to incorporate some nuts and seeds every day. And so I do this nut crumble. It's in a food processor. I use the big one because I like to make a bigger batch. But you can make smaller batches. You can sprinkle it on your cereal. When I say cereal, I mean like oatmeal, or if you use like a coconut yogurt, you can put fruit. I use it on my chia pudding with fruit. You can just squeeze them up into balls and eat them like a snack as well. But you can put them on all kinds of things, and they're sweet, they're delicious, and it's super simple. So again, I'm using a food processor, and all it takes is 1 cup of nuts and seeds, any kind. So I usually use a variety of almond, walnut. I like to put some pecans in there because they're sweet. Of course, I don't have any right now, so I'm not putting them in there. And you can alternate like macadamia, pistachio, pumpkin. I also like to add some hemp seed in there because hemp seed is super high in plant protein. Lots of amino acids. And then you're just adding a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla, and a little salt, and then some dates to give it the stickiness. And that's it, and you blend it. And you can keep it in a container. It'll last about a week or so in your fridge, and you can add it to all kinds of stuff. So today, I'm just using, I have some cashews. So I just have my cup, and I'm just kind of filling different nuts with my cup, so I get a nice variety until the cup is filled. I also always put 2 Brazil nuts in there because 2 Brazil nuts a month will significantly lower your cholesterol. I've got some pistachios I'm putting in there. I still got some room. I'll probably put a couple more walnuts, some more almonds, and a little more cashews. Cashews are also really good for your emotions, your brain, good for depression. And then I have my hemp seed, and I just kind of sprinkle some on there. It kind of goes through the crevices. Anyhow, it's about good. So this is my cup of nuts that I put into my food processor. And then about 6 dates. So put those in. Make sure if you're not used to dates, there's a little pit inside that you have to, I use a knife, and I just kind of score it and take out the pit. You don't want that. So put that in there, and then I just take a little bit of vanilla. I just eyeball it, about a teaspoon or so. And then I take a little bit of cinnamon. And again, I just kind of, more or less, depending if you like cinnamon or not. And then salt, because these are all raw, not salted. And I use Himalayan salt, and the salt kind of brings the flavors together. You want to add some salt to it. Okay. And that is it. And then you just put the, and you can do it as fine or chunky as you like. So you can see here, it's kind of chunky pieces. And when you take it out, as it gets cold, it'll work better, but you can kind of push it together. It's too warm. but you can push it together and you can make little balls and you can eat them as a snack. But otherwise, it's a delicious sweet snack. You can put it on all kinds of stuff. Really good on fruit. Delicious. Just eat a couple bites, but anyhow, really good to get a variety of nuts into your diet every day. So anyhow, let me know if you like it or if you have any variations that you found that you really like or any comments. All right, mahalo.